And more local coverage now. Rhode Island is changing its COVID guidance when it comes to dealing with schools, and those new protocols go into effect beginning today. Kayla Fish is joining us live with what this all means for students and staff across the Ocean State.
Well, the new guidance from the state is in line with updated recommendations from the CDC. And these changes have to do with testing, isolation, and quarantine rules. So starting today, vaccinated students and staff who are close contacts of a positive COVID case but don't have any symptoms themselves can remain in school and monitor for symptoms instead of quarantining at home. Students and staff who are not vaccinated and exposed to a positive case will need to quarantine while outside of school, but can still attend class. And for those who do test positive, RIDO is now recommending an isolation and quarantine period of 5 days, with a return to school on day 6 if they're experiencing no symptoms or their symptoms are improving and they have no fever for 24 hours. Now, these changes apply to pre-K through 12 students and staff. One working mom tells us the updated guidance is welcome news.
I have to rearrange my schedule, to do testing. And so if kids can just monitor their symptoms, say when they're sick, and then they can stay home when they're sick, just like the old-fashioned way, like we used to do it. You're sick, you stay home.
Now we're live here in Warwick this morning, where we've learned that the school district isn't planning on implementing that new guidance from the state just yet. We'll explain the reasoning behind that decision coming up in the next half hour. For now, live in Warwick this morning, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.
More local news starting today. Rhode Island students and staff who test positive for COVID may not have to quarantine as long.
Yeah, that's according to some new guidance from the Department of Health, which also includes new guidance for close contacts of COVID cases. Let's check in with Kayla Fish. She is live in Warwick, and the new guidance isn't going to be adopted in that city just yet.
Yeah, that's right, Danielle. Warwick school leaders sent a letter to parents last week saying they plan on implementing this new guidance next Monday. They're going to wait an additional week. And the reasoning, they said, was because they hadn't received any sort of playbook from the state with guidance in writing, which they used to develop district protocols. The letter said there were still questions regarding how the new rules would be implemented. And in the meantime, Warwick schools will continue using the policies that had already been in place, with the goal to implement that new guidance next Monday. Now, according to the new guidance from the Department of Health, if you're deemed a close contact and vaccinated, you no longer have to isolate at home. You can stay in school and monitor for symptoms. Unvaccinated students and staff will still need to quarantine while outside of school, but can still attend class and again monitor for symptoms. In addition, the isolation and quarantine period is now just 5 days.
They may return to school on day 6 if they don't have any symptoms or the symptoms are improving.
It is really, really, really critical as part of this approach to monitor for symptoms. And no matter how mild your symptoms are, don't go to school.
Now, if you'd like to learn more about the new rules, we have a link to the updated guidance right now on our website, WPRI.com. We're live in Warwick this morning. I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.